Good day, everyone. Today, I stand before you to confront a question that, while lurking in the shadows of our rapidly evolving educational landscape, has not, in my estimation, been adequately illuminated by philosophical inquiry. Am I still the teacher? A philosophical inquiry into AI and pedagogical ethics. This isn't merely a pragmatic query about efficiency or technological integration. It strikes at the very moral heart of education. While much has been written on AI's capabilities in the classroom, the profound philosophical implications of delegating the ethical and relational dimensions of pedagogy to non-human agents remain underexplored. This is our research gap, the lacuna in our collective philosophical understanding of what it means to teach in the age of intelligent machines. My claim, and indeed the thesis I defend today, is this: true teaching, understood as an ethically embedded, dialogical relationship, fundamentally requires human presence, autonomy, and responsibility, and thus cannot be meaningfully delegated to artificial intelligence. Well, this claim is novel because it moves beyond a functional analysis of AI's utility to a deeper ontological and ethical critique. It asserts that, firstly, teaching is inherently an ethical and relational activity that demands moral responsibility, which AI systems lacking consciousness cannot embody. AI can simulate ethical behavior, but it cannot genuinely care or be responsible in the human essence, or even in the human sense. Secondly, the delegations of core pedagogical authority to AI risk succumbing to technological inframing. As what Heidegger's Gestalt tells us, reducing educational to algorithmic optimization and dehumanizing both teachers and learners. In fact, it reconfigures our human relationship to knowledge and responsibility. And thirdly, drawing on Freere's vision, authentic education is a humanizing, dialogical encounter rooted in love, humility, and mutual recognition, elements that are intrinsically absent in AI, rendering the human teacher irreplaceable in fostering subjectification. Now, I anticipate certain objections. Some might argue that AI, with its ethical algorithms, can offer greater consistency and fairness than fallible human teachers. Well, my response, however, is that this confuses simulated ethics with authentic moral responsibility. Ethical presence is not about consistency, but about lived responsiveness to the unique needs of a learner, a quality AI inherently lacks. Another objection might suggest that pedagogical delegation is not new. Teachers have long relied on curricula and grading systems. So why should AI be different? Well, to this, I counter with Freire. While teachers operate within frameworks, they retain moral agency and exercise ethical discernment and relational care. AI operates without consciousness or care, and delegating to it replaces not just tasks, but fundamental relationships. Finally, another objection: proponents emphasize AI's potential for equity and access, especially in undeserved areas, suggesting that resisting AI is elitist. Well, my reply to that, grounded in a post-digital perspective, is that while technology can indeed increase access, it must always remain subordinate to human educational aims. Efficiency must not become the sole criterion for pedagogical value. The process by which students become ethical and autonomous subjects, subjectification, requires the presence of a human teacher, not just an efficient content delivery. As a conclusion, or in closing, while AI offers undeniable instructional advantages, these benefits must be critically examined against the deeper philosophical reality that education is fundamentally moral and relational act. We must shield education from being reduced to mechanistic processes. The teacher, as an embodied, conscious moral agent, remains not only relevant, but absolutely irreplaceable. For this, I raise my case. Thank you, everyone.